So before we move to search, so let's change the class here. So because I copied the icon, so I did not change the class to class name. So as you can see, we have it here. So let's refresh and check if we have any other class. So we don't have any other class. So now let's move to the search. So we need let's do the same. So we need a card. Let's copy this part. And I think we don't need everything. So what we have, we need only this part. So let's move after the closing div. So here we can paste. And now we can add closing. So we need closing div. Let's copy this closing h4 and use it for this div. And we need the same thing for the other one and this one that we have here. And also this one that we have here. So let's change here to search. I think let's use only search and see what we have. So we have search. So we have added the row. That's why let's remove this row from here. And save again and see. So now we have search. So what we need, as I told you, we need this. So we have here the card header. Let's add another div with card body. And we need a div. So let's use, we need an input field. So let's use this the package or the extension that I have, or that I told you before. So we can use here the inputs field. Where is it? So the input form input, and we can get here our search form. So here let's use search. And or let's remove this label, or we can use it if you want. And here let's change. So we have the type. Let's make it so type. Let's make it search. So the name, let's give it search term, even though we don't need it. Same thing for the ID. So here we need HTML4, HTML4. And here we need class name. So let's add here class name. And placeholder, let's add here also search. And save. Let's take a look to see what we have. So we have lots of searches. So search, search, search. So let's remove this label so we can have only one. And what else? Let's remove this space that we have here, and let's remove this small. We don't need it. And here let's add search for tasks. So let's see search for tasks, search here. Or let's add instead of search, let's add start typing and save. So let's see. So it's better. So here, so let's remove this. We don't have anything else that we can add inside our header. Let's give it the margin top that we have before, and let's see. So let's give it also a BG white. Save. So now it's better. Okay. So what is next? So now we need, once the user types or starts typing, so we need to get the search term and find the tasks. Okay. So let's do something. Let's first add another variable here. So let's call it search term. So here search term, and here set search term, and here let's make it an empty string, which is the default value. So here we need another else if, okay? Because we have now the search term, so let's use search term. And we have here the API routes, which is this one. So let's copy this part and paste it here inside our call. So let's paste here, and we need search term, which is the variable that we have already defined. And we need to watch it. So once it's changed, so we need to send the request. And what else? So now let's go back to our, let's do something before we go back to our. So here we need also to set the search term to an empty string. So when we filter by category, and also when we filter by order. And next, what we need to do, so where is our search form? So here we have our search form. So here we need once or not at but on change. So on change we get the event and we set search term, and we give is the e.target dot value, okay? And that's all. So save. Let's take a look and see if we search for tasks, if we will get our. So let's first remove. Where is this class? So here we have a class. Okay, let's find it and remove it. So here is it. So this one. So let's start searching for a task. For example, this one that we have here. So let's paste here. So something went wrong while fetching tasks. Try again later. Let's see what is the problem. So let's go to our network. We have here order direction must be ascending or descending. So here we are sending also, as you can see. So here we are searching, but we have order. So I did not remove the order from the URL. So let's go back to. So here is the calls. So here search term. So we have order. So we have API search term or search term and tasks. Let's go back again to make sure. You have API, search term, and tasks. So save, and as you can see, we have our task here. So let's use only this one. So as you can see, we have 2 pages. Okay. So now we have done with search, but we still have something that we need to fix. So as you can see, let's do something. Let's refresh the page. So let's check our console. We don't have an error. Let's check our network. So as you can see, we are getting categories and tasks. So if we do something now, let's search, for example, for nail. Okay, so we don't have any results. So let's go here. So as you can see, we have 4 calls. So we have the first one for N, second one for A or NA, and the third one for NAI, and final one for NAIL, which is nail. So we need to fix this problem, because if we keep it like this, we'll have lots of calls here and we will have problems. Okay, so we will inside our server resources, we will consume a lot of our resources using this approach. Okay, so we need to wait until the user, for example, ends the typing. So then we search for a task. Okay, So as you can see now, I have searched for only 2 words, and as you can see, we have lots of calls, okay? And these calls consume a lot of server resources. So let's fix this problem, and then we move to adding or creating a new task, okay?